So, help me read what's on the board on this black part. Want to go? Yes. Every year in consulting is like 3 years in the corporate world, because you have multiple clients, multiple issues, you grow so much. Did you get the import of that? Say every year in consulting is like 3 years in the corporate world, because you have multiple clients, you have multiple issues, then you grow so much. That's one thing about consulting, okay? Good. Now, so I'm teaching you how to start and profitably run your consulting business. How to start and profitably run your consulting business. Uncle Kalamo, what time, you are Muslim?
Yes.
What time will you want to go pray?
No, around
Is 1:30 okay?
1:15.
1:15, okay. By 1:15 we'll have a little break.
No problem.
Okay. So if I forget, you raise your hands up so to remind me. Oh, okay. Thank you. So now, let's look at what is involved in starting and running your consulting firm profitably. Help me read that on the top. What did he say? Value creation is the currency for buying money. What do you think that means? Uncle V.
When you just, okay, go for me.
Uncle V. You want to save him?
No, I want to send him.
Okay, value creation is the currency for buying money.
Yes.
If you create something
Yes.
that is valuable,
Yes.
that will earn you money.
Yes. Amazing. So value creation, if you create, anytime you want to buy money, create something valuable and sell. So value creation is the currency for buying money. There's what we call YFM. Mommy J, you're going to get this. When we go on that break, that was where I asked. When we go on that break, I will upload these things to so you don't need to copy everything. So that it doesn't distract you. You can copy things you want to just know them, but not everything. So YFM stands for what's in it for me. Every time you are dealing with anybody, the person is asking the question, what's in it for me? And I want you to have it at the back of your, and that's what Uncle V has not gotten very well. You employ people, you are paying them 50,000. How much is 50,000? You can't even take them home. So now the question,
I'm paying 70.
okay, so the question is, how many years would they use it to buy a house? They want the house like you, they want to drive big car. So the question becomes that every time they're asking question, if I keep this man money, what's the need for me? In this business, what's the need for me? That is why you must create an avenue where if they are able to struggle enough, they'll be able to make more money.
More money.
Creating that avenue helps a lot. You know, there's something I do here. You see that my boy there, the one that
I've gotten that message when you were teaching the first time.
Yes, I know. Don't mind me. I'm just joking. You know, this is my boy here now. He's been with me for 2 years. He's an economist. You know, I just sent him back to school. If you go there now, he may be reading. See, his block is here. I just sent him back to start a master's. The small one that was picking your clothes, that we were picking the, from the table, the plates, the fate. Yeah, I sent her. She's my cleaner here in Abuja here. She's been with me for maybe 1 year now or 9 months. I've sent her for first degree. You see, now in National Open University, so that it doesn't touch her work.
Exactly.
Okay, but remember, she has salary. That's my contract with her. She has salary now. That's my contract with her now.
Yeah.
Am I her father? She didn't come here to go to school.
Yeah.
Huh? She use it to sponsor herself. But I am the person who sent her to, I'm paying.
Like the one paying the school fee.
Of course, I'm the sponsor. I'm the person creating the time. If you charge the exam now, I employ another person to do her work while she goes for exam. When she finishes, she come back. This one, there's something. Masters. You see, when he finishes masters, I'll send him for PhD. Will he finish masters and be working here? And the table, will he finish PhD and be working here? So that means I just took a big gun and I'm shooting myself on the leg. But that is what is in for him. That is how you get people's loyalty. That is how. Please, I'm not saying you should go and start sending everybody to school.
No.
I'm just giving.
I want to tell you my part of my story. Sorry, class.
Okay.
2016.
Yes, sir.
Thereabouts. They said they don't need HMB, and I have done PGD.
Okay, on your own.
My
okay.
own. So I acquired everything and went for straight MBA, MBA or
MPhil
just
or
like
something.
masters in science.
Okay.
We finished because I was leaving from Abuja Port Harcourt, driving 3 times to meet up the class work.
Okay.
With official car because I was the OC there, I had the power to do that, and then come back to the road as the OC. I did it complete 2 sections. I gave my class captain money in case of sorting out.
Yes.
My class captain would eat it, I wouldn't know. The next thing I saw in the class is the owner of one filling station and the other filling station. He never appeared in the class for 1 day. I got 2.9% to make up the last exam.
Yes.
The lecturer says I'm going nowhere, and I didn't see them. I said, what kind of nonsense class? You didn't tell me I would have sorted you, I won't be coming. Can you imagine? I said I wasn't going to settle anybody.
But it's heartbreaking.
Wait, I left the MSc program.
Yes.
I went to ESUT to go and read a degree course, just a single degree course,
Yes.
to get a BSc.
Yes.
That's in Masters and BSc in science, education or whatever.
Yes.
That's what I have. So I said, to hell with your, do you think as a lecturer that you can achieve what I've achieved?
No.
Then you want me to now sort you one by one. He said they saw me coming with the custom official car, brand new.
Can you believe it?
And I didn't come to see them.
That's demonic.
They refused. I looked at myself.
That's the
I said, so you feel. So with this thing you're going to give me, it's going to improve my salary, it's going to add more rank to me. I'm only trying to have it to participate in having it. That I never graduated and had a master's. And I never did.
Okay.
And he was never in class for 1 day. Ask me, how can we move forward?
True.
I just look at it and say, are you sure we're going to school? By sorting. I wouldn't have bothered people coming at all. I would have just done the sorting.
Yeah.
Sit in my...
That's why when they go on strike, when I was a lecturer, when they go on strike, I'll say, can you even prove...
Why you are going?
Can you even prove that the money they are paying you is not too much already? Because, we are so wicked. It's because you're a man now. If it's a woman now, they will say they want to sleep with her.
Yes, sir.
And all those. And it could be
Old people.
It could even be a married woman and they don't care. So that is not our discussion. But
He told you became mad.
you said what?
I said sorry.
Auntie Debbie, you said what? You said what, Auntie Debbie? The man is saying how it is for him now. These things, if you don't say it out, sometimes you can pain your ass.
Those
Okay.
people are serious. Some of them are even mad, some of them are out of their senses.
Yes.
I will never come back. For what? You will see me as a governor of this state. That's what I was doing there.
Amen.
And then let me see whether you will run away on it. That same man that we ask you, that will fail you. Go and check my record.
They'll come in the night and beg you.
Go and check my record.
Okay, sir. So whenever you understand that people are asking the question, what's the need for me? You will always understand that you should do a little better. So one of the things, if you look at some companies, when they have like production, people who are into production, people who are into some restaurant kind of thing. Sometimes you see them, like if you go a little to Mpape, Mararaba, houses are not too high there. So they may just get a bungalow or get just a house that can maybe accommodate 10 people or more. And they apportion their staff rooms there and all those, so that, you know, if you are being paid 50,000, 100,000 or whatever, you are sure of your accommodation. And because you know that if you leave the company, you should do what? You will leave the accommodation. You will need to go and pay elsewhere and all that. So sometimes you see them trying to give those people accommodation so that they will tie them down. And you see some people who work for organizations 15 years, 10 years, 30, you are wondering, what did they use to hold this person?
Is that
Mommy, you want to say something?
Yes, like now, we want to start.
Yes.
Some of the people will want to employ.
Yes.
You know, Lagos, the distance.
True.
Most people that pass, the transport.
They can't make it.
So we are now trying to get flat. One of our flat that we wanted to rent.
Yes.
For them.
Amazing. Amazing. So that's a good one.
My own is good. My own, they refuse to stay in my house. They want
Okay. So you make sure that the arrangement is well done so that it.
Am I to feed them?
No.
How can you do that one?
Are you running a charity organization? No.
No, you can accommodate them.
They should also in their appointment letter you should read, this appointment comes with accommodation. Any day you are no more working with us within 24 hours, you shouldn't be in that accommodation. Do you understand such things? So they know it does. If they are leaving the place, they should also look for accommodation to go to, so that they don't finish from there. Uncle Kalam, are you with me, sir? Okay, good. So Uncle G, you know why we're talking this? We're saying, in everything you do with anybody, you ask the question, what's the need for me? What's the need? If you don't ask that question and answer it, the person will not be in that relationship for too long. The person will leave. So as businessmen, we must understand, and I gave an example with my workers, and I said, I'm sending them to school. They can't finish from those schools and then they still retain their level here. Father, this one I've told him, if immediately you finish from masters, because I work for universities and others, I'll find you lecturing appointment and all those. There are too many people on earth. If anybody serves you well, you can always make him, set him up and all those. Those are that. But if he was also reasonable, he will always think, how can I pay back? But that's not why you are doing what you are doing. But within the time he's in school anyways, nobody needs to tell him that he should offer good service. Nobody needs to tell him. Because I can't be sending you to school, then you're offering me rubbish service. Our contract is your job. Our contract is not school. School is just moral, gratuitous. I'm just doing it. So some simple sense will tell you, I'm not a mugu. I'm a guy. So I'm just helping you because you've been good, and I feel I don't want you to end this way. Your father didn't train me. But people are asking, what's the need for me? If you are constantly good to people, smartly good, Bible says God is good to the good and forward to the forward. If you're not good to me, why should I be good to you? Okay, but that's by the way. The point we are making is that in your business, know that this same boy who is working for you wants to be a big man, wants to ride a private jet, it's a man? Aspirants. Is aspiring. So don't just think that amount you're paying that boy or that guy or that girl, will you pay to your son and say, my son, stay here forever?
No.
So that is why you must also know that this person deserves whatever. Remember, we are not talking about morality here, because that is business. We are talking about business sense. When I say morality, I mean we are not in church. We are in business.
Yeah.
Business is about profit. But also, if you want to return people, you must be good to them in such a way, not you saying you are good to them, they must saying that this man, I don't know if I can get somebody better than him. This woman, I don't know if I can get somebody. And the person will stay. And then every day is in your life and you are in his life, he or she is progressing and all those. So it's very good we understand that, so that we don't say, oh, people are bad and people are bad, but we are not doing our part. Okay, so the next thing we talk about is we talk about what is consulting and who is a consultant. What is consulting and who is a consultant? So consulting is the creation of value for organizations through the application of knowledge, techniques and assets to improve performance. So I want to ask you guys a question here. What one thing do you know very well that you can help people with? Now don't think about school or think about what you read. What is that one thing you know that you can help maybe organizations or individuals with? If they bring you in, you can help. What is that one thing you know you can deliver on? So consulting is not about what you read in school. It's about what is it you can do. Like you know a lot. You know a lot about all the from this one and from this one, and how you will do and not enter into trouble. How you may even do and not go and shoot yourself on the leg by the kind of charges you get and all those. Those are knowledge you have. You know something about trade facilitation. You know something about clearing and forwarding. You know something about all those kinds of things. Filling all those forms and all those. A lot of people don't know and they will go into trouble. So anytime you can help organization, you can create value for organization, you are consulting. So there's a story around consulting that I want to tell you before we'll soon go on break. That story is, there's a manufacturing plant. The plant ran into a problem. They even brought the people who installed it. When they finish and go back, within days, it runs into trouble. So one day they had about one guy and they flew him in. So the guy took it, the engineering drawing, looked at it and took a little hammer and did tap 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 and said start, and they started the engine and it roared into life. For hours it was going on and they were all happy and they hugged him and said, how much is your fee? He said $1 million. They pushed him out and said, $1 million for what? Is this tap 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 you did here? He said, why we're going to give you $1 million? Okay, write us a receipt to show how you come on. So, yeah, because we need to do what now? So let me show you what he write it down. Let me show you what he wrote. He wrote TT $1. TT $1. KWTT WTT $999,999. So what do you think TT is, and what do you think KWTT is?
TT $999.
$999,999, making it, if you plot the one on it, it makes
That's 1 million.
yes, yes. So that's how he explained what he. Auntie Debbie.
What's the meaning of that TT and
That's what I'm asking you now. Auntie Debbie, take your time. I'm asking you and you're asking me. Talk to the one your husband did when you wanted to marry. He's not talking to. So what do you think TT is?
Technical.
To tap.
To tap.
That to tap. Yeah. You know, they were telling him, is it not this thing you tap? This is not tatam you did. So he now said, to tap is what? $1. $1. Now what do you think KWTT will be? Just think you will know it.
Knowledge.
I keep watch that.
Knowledge to tap. Knowledge to tap.
Yes, you got it. What it is knowing where to tap. Okay, WTT.
Okay.
So in consulting, it's not the tapping that is the thing. It's not that physical job being done there. What is important is what? Knowing, everybody can come and tap, but why did he know? Or how did he know that it was on that spot that he should tap? That is what a consultant is paid for. He's paid for what? Knowing where to tap, not for the tapping. Okay? So most times you help people. So most times in consulting, you can help people and they don't even see the value. Why? Because you don't even know what you are giving them. So who is a consultant? A consultant is an independent and qualified person with experience in management or specialized field who possesses the ability to provide a wider expertise that is available within a single organization. So a consultant is that person who comes in to help an organization. You say you've not used consultant before. I would have shown you how consultants, I would have told you something around that. But a lot of times, consultants are the people who take your wristwatch and they do what?
Check it for you.
They check it for you and they give it back to you and tell you your time and they collect money from you again. Did you get that? A consultant is like somebody who does what? So I give you an example. Some of your bosses, if consultants come, they meet the heads and all those. So those people, they are going to do a focus group discussion for them. Head of IEI, head of admin, and again one head of finance, they bring them together. They do what? They now ask them questions like, okay, they give them forms to fill, and when they give them those forms to fill, you see things like how many are you in this department, what are the problems you are encountering, this one, that one. They ask them all those questions. When they finish asking them those questions, they now tell them, fill this form and give us back. When they give them back the form, these people they gave the form will take the form and go back to their hotels and just work on the form, and then they give it back to the organization as a very big report. And then they collect 250 million, they collect 500 million, they collect. Where did they get the material they use? They got it from what? From the forms you filled. Because in that organization, if I come to consult for you now, I'll ask you, where do you want to be? Where do you buy your raw materials? This one. Everything I'm going to use in consulting from you, I'm going to get it from you. So that way, at the end of the day, a consultant is like that person who took your wristwatch, told you the time, and then, Now, consultants are paid to share their expertise and knowledge. Uncle G, your village people are around. Consultants are paid to share their expertise and knowledge to help businesses and individuals attain goals and solve problems. That's what consultants do. So when you round off with your service, I want you to be a consultant of sorts. Remember, it doesn't stop you from everything you are doing. It's just that you are breaking in more money. You are bringing in more money. Okay? So what do they sell? They sell their expertise, they sell their time, they sell their brand, they sell information, they sell linkages and connection. Oh, V, can you connect me to this man who is your friend? You connect me to the man. And I go in there, talk, the man say, okay, come and do this for organization. After doing it, the man pays me 20 million, 50 million. Okay, ma'am. Now, what did you get in return? Nothing most times. So a consultant is that person who understands that whenever he's giving this thing out, he's giving out value, and then he demanding a concomitant value. So what are the things you have expertise on? What are the things you have information on? What are the linkages and connections you have? Even within this short time that is remaining for you before retirement, make sure you use it to build more and more relationships, networks that will be worthwhile tomorrow. Okay? So the next question we will ask before we go on break, so my brother can go for his prayer, is who is a consultant? So I'm going to just read it out for you. A consultant is a professional who provides expert advice and or help professionally for a fee or commensurate consideration. A consultant is a professional who provides expert advice and or help professionally for a fee or commensurate consideration. What we are saying here is a consultant must see himself first as a professional, and he must provide expert advice. That's why he or she must be somewhat knowledgeable in what he or she is selling. He can provide help, but he must provide it professionally. So the question I want to ask you, have you ever seen a medical doctor before stopping you on the road and saying, Uncle V, your eye looks like malaria, come, I must give you malaria drug? Even if you are the brother, they'll always sting you with recommendation of drug. They'll say, come to clinic. And you come to clinic, you thought they will just allow you to go and see him. They say what? Go and pick form. Say, how much is form? They said 15,000, 10,000. So you don't see professionals arguing. So they provide their help for free. For a fee or commensurate consideration. Commensurate consideration means, for instance, if I want to train channels, television or AIT, and they say they don't have money, I can tell them, if it is 5 million, I can tell them, give me airtime for 10 million, and then take it as 5 million naira airtime. Why? Because I'm giving them something they don't have the money to give me. So let them give me double of what they have, and I will take it. I could use it to advertise my programs and all those. Okay? So before we go for a break, consulting is about methodology. It's not about encyclopedic knowledge that you know everything. So a consultant is someone who takes your watch away to tell you what time it is, and then you still pay him. That's a consultant. So I'm a consultant to many organizations, many corporations, many MDAs and all those. Of course, you are a testimonial to my consulting. But the point is that there's nothing serious about consulting. There's nothing big about it. It's something you already do every day. So it's just for you to have the confidence. And today we was talking about confidence yesterday. We didn't finish that discussion. Confidence is one of the biggest anointing on earth. Because when you have confidence, you are able to make demand. You are able to, God has helped me with confidence. You saw the program I have on the 25th of June. Who am I training? Vice Chancellors. Come, professors, all the vice chancellors, come. You see, I show you the registration. A lot of people are registering already, like, the hall is filling up. When they come, do I need to beg them to come? I am teaching them how to raise income for the organization. Why? Government, funding is going down every day. And they are not allowed to do what? To raise their school fees, because government wants to win election. If you raise the school fees, people will suffer more, get out of it, and then your government will be what? Will be unpopular. So your ability to understand this and know all the things you can consult on, that is what we call methodology versus encyclopedic knowledge. So consulting is not about knowing everything in your head. Consulting is about understanding what to do, where to tap. Consulting is like what we call scale. The scale they use in weighing somebody. If you put a snake on the scale, it will weigh. If you put a human being, it will weigh. If you put a lion, it will weigh. If you put a cup of water, it will weigh. Do you think that this scale knows this is a blood, this is a human being, this is a snake? No, it only has the capacity to do what? To weigh. So a consultant has the capacity. That's why if you just name your business, if you name your business now, I'll tell you how to be successful in that business. Does it mean I've done the business before? No, but I have the weighing scale to be able to know what can make your business successful. So that's consulting. We're going to go for a break. Please stretch your legs, make that call. While my brother go for his prayer, when he comes back, we will continue. Uncle Kalamu will be waiting for you. Anytime you come, we go back, okay?